Hi, my name is Kenny Mack, and I'm the owner of Empowered Recreation Transformation Studio. And I'm here to share with you three pillars to a successful body transformation. And this is really for all of you women out there who have tried everything. You've tried the no carb diet, the low fat diet, you've tried the LA Fitnesses of the world, and you just really aren't happy with the results that you've gotten from those experiences. And I'm going to really build a program that you can follow on your own, or you can also come and take me up on my offer and come and do this for 28 days with us in our transformation studio using expert help. So a quick overview of the full thing is I think it really starts with mindset and love. There's a reason I have that number one. Also, nutrition is a big key. And then third and last but not least is definitely your strength training, your physical training. All right. So mindset and love, what is that? Really, when you get this right, when you get your mind right, everything else is going to just fall into place. You're really going to reap a lot of rewards because having your mindset right makes it easy to make the right healthy choices. It makes it easy to keep your priorities in order and makes it easier to keep your temptations to a minimum. And when you're having a celebration or a random anomaly to your schedule or something pops up, it's not going to be devastation. It's not going to be the end of the world or the final straw of you just kind of falling apart. It's just going to be another little bump in the road. You're going to keep rolling right along and keep making the gains that you're looking for. An example of a mindset and love principle would be something like your success journal. So a success journal is like, I'll have you go back in time and say, okay, tell me about a time in your adolescence when you were extremely successful, and spend time recreating that experience. What did it feel like? What did it sound like? Who was there with you to celebrate? How did you celebrate? What did it feel like? All of these things, and really recreate that special experience, sensing it over and over and spending time with it. And then you move forward a few years and recreate another success from your past and repeat that process until you get to the present. And then when you're at the present, I want you to spend 2 weeks keeping track of 3 things per day. Big successes, little successes, it doesn't matter. Examples would be like, number 1, I made my bed this morning. Outstanding. Good job, Kenny. Number 2, I followed my training program. I stuck to the script. I stuck to the schedule. And number 3, I ate a balanced meal for breakfast and lunch. And maybe you'd only been doing breakfast, or maybe you'd only been doing lunch. So those would be examples of success. And when you start paying attention to those successes and leaning into that positivity, you're really going to get a lot of magic that starts to unfold, and your life is going to be altered in the best way possible because you're going to be paying attention to the positive rather than the negative. So with nutrition, nutrition is the biggest game changer when it comes to changing your body composition. I've had plenty of people come in here and work out, but if they don't get their nutrition worked on, if they don't take into account their nutrition, you don't see a whole lot of change as far as their body. And so it's really key to physical transformation. And most people are actually missing out on a balanced diet. Do you know your macronutrients? Did you know that there's 3 of them and that they're protein, carbohydrates, and fats? And those are things, macro meaning you need it on a large scale. You need these nutrients on a large scale. Did you know how many calories are in each? Well, there's 9 calories per gram of fat and 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate and 4 calories per gram of protein. So if you don't know these kind of things, and if you don't know that vegetables are a carbohydrate, it's really hard to eat healthy. It's damn near impossible because you're going to be making mistakes when you thought that you were doing really well. So I suggest that you eat a healthy fat, a protein, and a complex carb in equal portions every time that you eat. And that means something like your chicken for a protein, your sweet potato for a complex carb, and seeds or nuts or your healthy cooking oils for your healthy fat. And we'll go into this deeper in the 28-day program should you take us up on that offer. I'm going to lay it out and give you examples of each for each portion, how much you should eat. And then I'm also going to tell you examples of each food so that you know approximately how much of each food that you should be eating on a regular basis. You should do that every time you eat in that balance. And on top of that, I recommend that you get the proper portion according to the size of your body and your activity level. And when you eat this way, you're really going to burn into that fat storage and start building a lot of lean muscle. And that's important because it helps you burn more body fat. And it gives you a lot more energy to be active. And maybe you can see, but these are really starting to cascade along, and each principle is multiplying the next principle, because you've got your mindset working for you. So then you're going to start to eat better. And then when you eat better, you're going to want to be more active. And when you're more active, your mind starts working better. All of these things supporting each other. And momentum's really starting to build in your favor. And then strength training. Strength training is amazing. That's how I got into this business. That's how I got into this. I love the strength training. Your body's really going to start to tone up and feel tighter to the touch. Things like opening up the door and picking up cases of water are going to start to get easier, and you're not even going to really think about it. And somebody's going to look at you like, oh my gosh, look how much stronger you are than me. And you won't even think twice about it. And it'll just be kind of one of those, aha, this is awesome. Things like carrying groceries, opening the door, kicking ass, all these things are going to be a lot easier for you. And it gets more fun and enjoyable when you're strong and when you're confident in your strength. So I recommend that you strength train 3 times per week, optimally, and then get in a couple of extra days of recreational sport or whatever it is that you like to do, but strength train 3 times per week. Again, when you join our 28-day program, I'm going to lay it out for you. I'm going to give you exactly the exercises you should do. You're going to come in and do them with an expert in our studio. And then you can do something else that's recreational. So a quick recap, we've got mindset and love. That's the most important principle. When you have that working for you, everything else is going to be a lot smoother. Your nutrition, because when you change your nutrition, when you change the composition of what you're putting into your body, that's how you're going to change what your body's made of and what it starts to look like. And third, last and not least, is the strength training, the physical training. And that's where you start to really get a lot of gains in strength and how you feel and energy and how you breathe and all of those things. So we've combined all of these pillars into the 28-day program, the Lean and Lovely program, for those of you that meet the qualifications. No, it's not for everybody, as we want to make sure that we can work with people that we're genuinely helping. I've done this long enough and I know that it's just a big waste of energy on people that don't necessarily buy into these principles. So if you feel like you're the type of person that's going to make the most out of this program, I'd love for you to apply. If you're still interested and you think you make a good fit, go ahead and fill out the application. We're going to bring in 5 women to this Lean and Lovely program and really make a lot of transformation over 28 days and hopefully beyond that. And I'm really excited to get you started on this fitness transformation. Also, one last thing is we do guarantee your results or else get your money back. So it's a 28-day program, guaranteed results or else get your money back. And again, my name's Kenny Mack, owner of Empowered Recreation Transformation Studio, and I look forward to being a part of your transformation.